Are you looking for the best inkjet printers? In this video we will look at some of the best inkjet printers. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Canon Pixma G3270 Wireless MegaTank All-in-One Printer. Most low-cost inkjet all-in-ones, AIOs, use expensive ink. Tank-based printers offer cheap ink, but are often so expensive that you may not print enough to save any money overall. The Canon Pixma G3270 is the rare exception, selling for little enough that the low ink price will almost certainly pay off in the long run. Each full set of cyan, yellow, magenta, and black ink bottles is rated at 6,000 monotext pages and 7,700 color pages, a little less for the first set, included in the box, but still a lot. With almost any cartridge-based printer that costs less, buying ink will eat up the initial savings long before printing anywhere near that much. Even better, additional ink for the G3270 works out to less than a penny per page for both monochrome text and standard color pages, and just a few cents for a snapshot-size photo. Add in the good-looking output, particularly for photos, and the flatbed for scanning plus support for both Wi-Fi connections and for printing from and scanning to your phone or tablet, and you get lots of capability for not much money. The G3270 is more tortoise than hare when it comes to print speed, and its single, 100 sheet tray means frequent paper refills if you print much. But you get a reasonably low price, rock-bottom running cost, good output quality, particularly for photos, a flatbed for light-duty copying and scanning, and the ability to print photos directly from your phone or tablet. If your family prints up to 400 sheets per month, or even 600 if you don't mind reloading paper a little more often than once a week, it's an excellent home AIO for printing and for light-duty scanning and copying. Number 2. Brother MFC J4335DW. Brother's MFC J4335DW is not only our top pick for a home office AIO, it's so far out in front that it's hard to find any strong competition. Its compact design takes up very little flat space, while delivering suitably robust paper handling for a micro or home office for up to legal-size paper. You'll find a 150-sheet input tray and single-sheet bypass tray for printing, and a 20-page automatic document feeder, as well as a flatbed for copying, scanning, and faxing. Beyond that, it delivers good enough text quality for most business use, better than merely good enough graphics, and drugstore-level photo quality. It even offers both a low initial price and relatively low running costs, at less than a penny per text page and under a nickel per color page. The one trick it misses is support for scanning two-sided documents. You have to scan each side of each page manually on the flatbed. As long as you don't need to scan, copy, or fax multi-page two-sided documents, the MFC J4335DW is hard to beat for a home office. It delivers all the capability you likely need for printing, scanning, copying, and faxing in one small machine. It offers good print speed and output quality, and its low running cost is a welcome bonus. Number 3. Epson EcoTank Pro ET5850. For printing, scanning, copying, and faxing at up to legal size, the Epson EcoTank Pro ET5850 tank-based inkjet AIO is hard to beat. It delivered suitably fast performance and high-quality output on our tests, and its cost per page, CPP, is just 2 cents for both monotext and standard color pages. It also offers robust paper handling, including two 250-sheet drawers, a 50-sheet rear tray, and auto-duplexing for printing, plus a 50-sheet auto-duplexing automatic document feeder, ADF, for scanning. The Epson EcoTank Pro ET5850 delivers everything a midsize office or workgroup needs in a workhorse color AIO, from paper handling to performance to output quality. Traditionally that would be a role for a laser printer rather than an inkjet, and many offices will still prefer a laser for its archival quality printing, high-quality text at small font sizes, and more consistent color when printing on different papers. Toner is made of tiny plastic particles fused to the paper, so it won't smudge if it gets wet, lasts longer on the page than most ink, and sits on the surface of the page rather than soaking into it, which can affect the color. If you're not concerned with those issues, however, and you're attracted to the low CPP compared with lasers, particularly for printing in color, the ET5850 is probably the printer you're looking for. Number 4. Brother MFC J6955DW. The Brother MFC J6955DW offers a solid combination of print speed and paper handling for both printing and scanning at up to tabloid size, plus good enough output quality for most business needs. For scanning, the printer offers an automatic document feeder, ADF, that can hold 50 sheets of up to tabloid or A3 size paper. Even better, it offers single-pass duplex scanning, meaning it can scan both sides of each page at once, for faster copying, scanning, and faxing. As expected for any tank printer, the MFC J6955DW scores well on running cost, too, at 1 cent per page for a standard letter size monochrome black page and 4.9 cents for a color page. The MFC J6955DW is speedy and can scan both sides of a page at once, making it a compelling choice for small offices and workgroups who need to print on large paper sizes. Number 5. Epson Workforce Pro WF7840 Wireless Wide Format All-in-One Printer. The Workforce Pro WF7840 delivers a long list of strong points, from excellent output across the board, to fast speed on our tests, to wide format printing on up to super tabloid size, 13 by 19 inch, paper, and more, including a low price. The catch? It uses cartridges, which means that depending on how much you print, the savings in initial cost compared with tank-based printers with competitive features could wind up getting eaten up by high ink costs. If that's not an issue, however, there's a lot more here to like, including a 550 sheet paper capacity spread across 3 trays, borderless, full bleed, printing at up to tabloid size, auto-duplexing, two-sided printing, support for mobile printing, single-pass, two-sided scans for copying, scanning, and faxing, and scanning it up to tabloid size using either the AIO's flatbed or its 50-sheet ADF. The WF7840 is a strong candidate for any office that needs a wide-format inkjet AIO for low to moderate volume printing it up to super tabloid size, and also needs scanning, copying, and faxing it up to tabloid size. That said, if you're choosing between it and a more expensive tank-based printer with similar features but cheaper ink, and you don't mind doing a little math, you might want to calculate how many pages you need to print before the WF7840's higher cost per page cancels out its lower initial price. If it's more than you expect to print over your next printer's lifetime, the WF7840 is probably the right choice.